Yo, what's good, family? Welcome back to the channel where we keep it 100 on rap legends and the wild moves they make when the bag gets too big for one crib. If you're new, smash that subscribe, turn on post notifs, we drop heat every week. Today we're talking the ultimate hip-hop power play, buying the whole block just to shut the neighbors up, and nobody did it colder than the Six God. 2016, Drake broke the entire internet when he copped his next-door neighbor's Hidden Hills mansion for a clean $3 million because Karen kept calling the cops on the YOLO estate parties. The crazy part, he predicted it a full year earlier on Futures, where ya at, spitting, "I'll buy the neighbor's house if they complain about the noise." And a year later he did exactly that, manifestation on billionaire timing. Rewind to 2012, Drake fresh off Take Care, views on deck, decides Toronto too cold, slides to Cali and drops 42 million cash on a YOLO estate in Hidden Hills, that gated paradise where only the 1% of the 1% live. Kylie, Kim, Britney back in the day, Jeffree Star, everybody with "don't even look at my gate" money. The crib was insane, 10 bedrooms, 22 baths, 25,000 square foot palace, mechanical ballroom, mosaic pool with an 80-foot water slide into a grotto, full NBA court, horse stables. Bro was shopping Zillow like Airbnb. But Hidden Hills got strict HOA rules, no loud music after 10, no wild parties, and we know Drake don't throw regular kickbacks, 200 deep, Travis on the tables, Bad Bunny doing tequila shots off the marble, Future screaming, "turn the lights out," while the whole spot glows OVO purple. Neighbors started snitching fast, cops every weekend, Karen leaving notes on the Maybach. So what does a billionaire do? He buys the problem. March 2016, Drake quietly grabs the next door 1.6 acres for $3 million flat. No loan, no haggle, just wire sent. That couple still tells everybody at dinner, "Yeah, Drake bought our house because we told him to turn down hotline bling at 2 a.m. That's power, that's "I am the noise now" energy. And that bar on "Where Ya At" wasn't cap. Future laughed later, "I thought he was just talking spicy. Next thing I know TMZ got the deed." GOAT level prophecy. But Drake didn't stop at one house. Nah, he said buy the whole cul-de-sac. Between 2016 and 2022, he scooped 2 more lots. One became a private gym and studio, the other a $6 million ranch he gifted his parents, Sandra and Dennis, living 2 doors down in a crib most CEOs can't touch. Generational wealth on steroids. By 2022, he owned 4 compounds, 50 million deep, turned the block into the OVO fortress, private security, shared courts, 1 gate, neighbors can't complain because they either family or on payroll. Then he flipped the 3 neighbor houses for 44 million, 20 mil profit, kept the main estate, played Monopoly with real houses and screamed boardwalk. When Drake moves, the culture follows, and nobody followed harder than Ye. 2019, Kanye, already in Wyoming building domes that got torn down, drops 42 million on Monster Lake Ranch for 1,000 acres, then starts eating everything around it for more ranches, 14 mil here, 28 there. By 2021 he owned 9,000 acres, his own zip code, turned one spot into a Yeezy factory, another into Sunday service church. Neighbors? Closest human is 2 hours away unless you count bison. He told the Wall Street Journal he bought the land to hear himself think. Translation: nobody telling him to turn down "Father stretch my hands" while he's talking to God in the mountains. Same energy as Drake, just more cowboy hat. But when it comes to biggest boss moves, nobody touching Rick Ross. Rosie took Drake's playbook, multiplied it by 10, built an empire in Georgia. 2014, he snags Evander Holyfield's old 109-room mansion, 54,000 square feet, 235 acres, biggest residential pool in America, paid $6 million at auction, renamed it the Promised Land, said, "This just the starter crib." Since then he's been on a land spree that would make colonizers blush. Bought the house next door, the farm across the street, turned an abandoned golf course into his driving range, added a full amusement park, Ferris wheel for the kids, built a 10,000 square foot studio that looks like Versace exploded, got zebras and giraffes on the lawn so his son wakes up to Africa every morning. 2023, he throws the biggest car show in the South, 10,000 people, Meek, Gucci, everybody in lambs on his grass. Neighbors complain about traffic? Ross goes live, "I own the road, the grass, the air you breathing, pull up or shut up, boss talk." He even bought 40 more acres just to park his private jet. "I don't land at airports no more, I land at home," different tax bracket. The young king's watching. Lil Baby bought his whole South Fulton block, 6 houses, won a gaming mansion for the crew. DaBaby got a North Carolina compound where he plays paintball with security. Megan grabbed 10 acres in Houston for Hot Girl Ranch. Ice Spice talking about a whole high-rise floor in Jersey so nobody tells her to turn down Munch. Travis Scott dropped 40 mil on a Brentwood cliff house that looks like a spaceship. Then bought the 2 lots next door so nobody blocks his Pacific view. He owns the skyline. Let's keep it a buck. This ain't just flexing, this is control. Coming from Section 8, trap houses, group homes, now you can buy the block so nobody ever says, "turn it down again." That's therapy money can buy. That's, "they can't even knock on my door no more." Drake said it on The Remorse, "I bought the neighbor's house just to keep the noise down." What he really meant, "I bought silence, peace, the right to live how I want." Every brick is a chain broken from the past. And the bags keep growing. Drake's YOLO estate now worth 120 mil. Ross's Promised Land pushing north of 100. Ye's Wyoming land, oil and minerals alone half a billy. They not just buying houses, they buying legacies that feed great grandkids. So next time your favorite rapper posts a crib on the gram, no, it ain't just a house, it's a fortress, a middle finger to every doubter, the loudest way to say, I control my peace now. If you rocked with this, destroy that like button, drop a comment, who got the craziest rapper crib ever? Subscribe, post not ifs on, part 2 dropping next week. Inside the $500 million rapper mansions you'll never see, secret drone shots, leaked floor plans, all that. Until next time, keep the bag secure, keep the circle tight, and remember, if the neighbors complain about the noise, just buy the block. We out.